Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for January 2020. Happy New Year. I hope this is your best year yet. I hope there's a lot of new surprises and adventures on your journey. So this is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You could have planets in the sign of Cancer. You may be in love with a Cancer, or Cancer is in love with you. Or you were intuitively guided to the channel or to this particular video. So welcome. Whatever brought you here, welcome. We're going to go ahead and get right into your reading. We're going to start with the Good Tarot. I'm going to give you a couple shuffles, and while I do that, just go ahead and do some deep breathing just to calm your mind, just to relax. When you get yourself in a calm state, feel free to ask your guides for signs of confirmation that a particular message is for you, or perhaps the whole reading. And let's begin. What's going on, Cancer? Looking at January 2020. Remember, time is fluid. Whenever you see this video, it's the right time for you. Alright. Alright, we open up with the Six of Swords. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Page of Swords. And we have the Ace of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. She's coming under the Six of Swords. So she's either someone who's willing to put down the past, or you're willing to put down your past for her or him. We'll see. We have the Two of Pentacles. So someone's trying to make a decision about something, but it's like, not always revealed. I'm trying to make a decision in the midst of, what can feel like chaos. Is something worth it to me? Is something worth it? We have the Ace of Cups hanging out here. So this could be talking about love. And is something worth it? We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands. So we have the Queen and the King anchoring the second line. And with the King comes Judgment. It's named Call in this deck, but it's a Judgment card. So something within this King of Wands energy is calling for a rebirth. Again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be. This is about the coming together with the Three of Pentacles. The question arises, and then it is about teaming up with someone, whether, again, it be love or work. Should I team up with this person? Not all the facts are out. Not all the, there's still things they don't know about this, which is probably why it's more of a question versus action, right? Excuse me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Somebody's knocking at my door. Okay, let's look at this. Well, let's see what we have in the bottom of our deck. We have the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So, this is an energy of waiting for something. This is the energy that tells us the waiting period is just as important as the actual coming together, right? Because this is about things being built up, being clear. This is about one working on their foundation and then coming into the picture with a strong foundation. So whatever the energy that it asks us to wait for, it's important. And I'm saying wait. I don't mean like I put my life on hold as I wait for something particular to come in. This is while I'm living my life, something could have been on the back burner, something you've wanted in your life, but it's taken its time. Well, hello, love. So we have love underneath that. This is the Lover's card. Card of Gemini. And, you know, I'm not surprised at this message because I get it all the time. And this is about the formation of love. This is about the time period it takes to heal, maybe from one relationship into the next, even an old relationship, the healing of it, right? The healing of it. And it makes sense because when we look at your reading, we walk into your reading, it is the first card, Six of Swords, talks about the willingness to end the fighting, the willingness to walk away from stressful situations that aren't benefiting us, right? There's just no benefit in being within this. You know, it could talk about the willingness to walk away from even those that I love, if the energy is not serving me. You know, because I do feel a little bit of stress. So I feel like I open the reading with you guys wondering, should you do something? Should you move forward? For some of you, it is about love. And, you know, maybe it did take a complete rebirth of someone else, of this King of Wands, to really come in the way the two people needed to come in at this point of their life. So this isn't about wanting something that I had. Maybe I still want the person, but I don't want the same type of energy around it. This is the ability to also walk away from ideas of, you know, like of how it must be, how it must show up for me. Okay, let's bring the clarifiers out. And because we have the Ace of Love, the Ace of Love, the Ace of Cups, let's go ahead and bring the Cosmic Tarot out. Let's break this baby down. So you don't have a lot of numbers on the board. You have the 6, the 7, and then down here the 2 and 3. So both lines have progression to them, which is good. Okay, let's start at the beginning. I want to start at the 6, and I want to see what some of you are willing to walk away from, because this is a willingness. I have the Hangman, and I have the 6 of Wands. So we have the energy through the Hangman of stopping, of non-movement, right? But then we have the 6 of Wands that comes over that. 6 of Wands is the energy of victory. It's the energy of other people seeing things your way now. With the 5 of Swords, Perhaps you did have to leave, walk away for others to really get the big picture, to really understand your true feelings over something. So what once had non-movement, by choice, by the way, by choice, it's almost like you receive something. Maybe you receive someone's acknowledgement of you, your work, your words, your opinion, and for some reason now they're turning around and seeing it your way. Can be a little bit of ego, so I have to watch my ego in that energy, right? Because what once felt like no one understanding me, all of a sudden a lot of people now do, okay? And probably someone in particular. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So we have clear movement now. Well, now we truly have clear movement. So we have the energy of Cancer coming over a Cancer card with the Wheel, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. So someone's feeling that there's an energy calling them outward, right? Calling them from where they're at right now. Again, whether it be work, whether it be love. If it's work, it talks about the energy of, being willing to, I don't want to say fight for your cause, because it's not the energy of fighting. It's quite the opposite. Maybe that's the energy I've been in. This is now more about harmony. This is making a choice to do something new, okay? Because you do have the energy of a rebirth. So this is doing something new. And it feels like something that you're longing to do anyway. Something that you have put off, that you've halted, okay? That you've halted on your own. Now, you may have halted because, again, people didn't really see it. It's like I'm bringing out a project, and I bring it out to the market, and I don't have the greatest response. So I make the conscious decision to take it back off the market, to work on it, to figure out the kinks, and then bringing it back to the market, and now people seeing it for how I wanted it in the beginning, right? So it's kind of going through a testing ground, but merely to help me and help expand, whether it be my ideas, my project, whatever it is, it helps me then expand. So people seeing it in a different way. Again, whatever that means to you, the people seeing you in a different way, in a different light also. If someone was thinking you're weak, well, you're showing them that you're not. If someone was thinking you didn't have any good ideas to bring to the table, you're showing them that they're wrong, and you do. Now, part of this can be my own, I was going to say my own fault, but I don't know if I want to put the word fault in this, other than, maybe I didn't speak up before. Maybe I didn't let it be known. Maybe I didn't come with clarity. I present something, but I don't have all the answers, and people are like, well, wait a minute, you don't have all the answers. Why would you move forward? Well, because with the Wheel of Fortune here, because something feels like it's calling me forward. And then the Chariot coming over that, I kind of love that. That's, again, we have the Ace of Cups, so that is the balance of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. It is the balance of the yin and the yang. It is the balance of the spiritual and the earthly, right? And it's also the ability to listen through our spirituality, feel where that next seed of intention is planted, okay? Some of you are in the learning process of this, but you're moving forward in the process. Does that make sense? Again, whether it be work, whether it be love. Some of you are making a decision of whether you want to join a team or not. Whether you want to come back together again. And I feel like, the energy of someone watching you, but not watching you in a scary way. If I'm at work, someone watching my work, someone paying attention to me that maybe I don't even know about. So it's like because of that, I had this in another reading. I can't remember what reading. But it's because of that this proposal, let's say, comes to you. For some of you, this proposal may have come to you already, and you're just in the question mode of should I or shouldn't I. Everything looks fantastic for moving forward, but you do need to do it with confidence. Now, it doesn't mean I have to, at least I'm portraying confidence, because I'm thinking, inside I might be a fumbling fool, but I'm presenting myself, with a sense of professionalism in all aspects of my life. Okay, let's keep adding. We have the Empress. Some of you may be getting ready to say yes to getting pregnant. This may be the time when you make the decision to add to your family or to begin a family. I just have to add that I feel like if that's you, I feel like, I kind of feel like you're going to give birth to a soulmate. You'll have that type of closeness with the child with you. Kind of the energy of meant to be. Look at this with the 10 of Pentacles. Coming over the Ace of Cups. I mean, that's kind of beautiful energy, right? 10 of Pentacles to me is the energy of, I just have to say real quick too, before I move on, for those, I feel like you're deciding whether to have a baby now. And I felt some of you, like I felt that soulmate energy with the baby. I feel this is also saying many past lives together. You've had many past lives together. So I'm excited for you. I don't know what kind of, I don't know what challenges follows this soul, but the soul feels like ready and excited to take on the mission. The mission. Some of you may find that some of you may find when you make a move, when you make this move, and I feel more about people who are physically getting ready to make a move. I feel like, you don't know this, right? Because, well, we have the 7 of Cups here too. So, it seems like something, like I'm finally making a decision about something that has been up in the air for me. It's been up in the air for me. I didn't have a lot of clarity. Maybe I still don't. Like, I can't tell you what's going to happen, because it's the energy of moving through this, even though I don't know. But it has the 10 of Pentacles at the end with the Ace of Cups as the supporting energy. So I don't know how that can be bad. It isn't. It isn't. And I feel like some of you, anyway, what was I saying? I feel like some of you are making a move, a home purchase, and I feel like you've been waiting. Maybe you've been saving with the Pentacles down here. Maybe you've been saving. I feel like you're going to find the perfect house. I feel like financially and the energy of the house. It's kind of like I I move in this house, or even when I'm looking at the house, I just know, I just know it's the right place for me. And it's funny because if I look back here, I see a lot of the hesitation and I don't know if I want to make this move. But yet once the move is made, like, things just kind of fall in place for you. So I don't know. And I want to say also, for some of you who are interested in a new opportunity that shows itself for you, I feel like through your career or job, and I say career, it's not just a career, it may be the beginning of a career. May just be a job, right? I just look at it as a job. It's how I make my money, Sandy. It's just how I make my money. I feel like there, again, opportunity coming to you. I feel like you have a real chance coming up, Cancer, of, finally making the money you deserve to make. But it requires, again, you to have a sense of confidence, right? Even if I'm not feeling that way, I'm portraying that type of energy. I feel like the work has already been done. So someone has already seen what you're capable of, and it may be in this energy here where you brought it out. And some of these opportunities may take you away from your current employer into a new job. Some of you may finally be starting the home business, right? I want to do something from home. And it may have something to do with, children and being a mother, and maybe I'm starting something online about organization, something that has to do with my home, decorating. But I feel like you are starting something from the home, and I feel like you're meant to do this. Whether you have that confidence in yourself yet or not, you will. Because I feel like this is just something you're meant to do. And maybe this is something you're discovering. You're starting to discover it. I feel particularly for mothers who are at home. Could certainly be fathers too, but I have to say the mother energy is what's the strongest energy right now. So real chances for opportunity. A lot of this is what's meant to be anyway. Doesn't mean I have to accept it. I can always say no, right? I can always just stay where I'm at. Because this is a chance. This is saying yes to the adventure, no matter how it may scare you. All right. And I just feel like for some of you, this is what you came for. You wanted to know if you should do something or you shouldn't do something. And I feel like this is showing you that there is beautiful potential out there, right? But it is going to take your action. Okay, let's keep going. Well, remember that the Ten of Pentacles came over the Ace of Cups. And let's come down to the second line now. So again, we have this King and Queen of Wands, same suit. That could definitely reference partnership or marriage, right? Taking on someone's name. I have the Five of Wands. I have Justice, card of Libra. I felt Libra's energy earlier, even though I didn't have anything representing Libra, but I felt it. We have the Queen of Wands again. We have the Eight of Pentacles. And we have the Eight of Wands. So for some of you, this is about a job opportunity. This is about, and it may say, be willing to work as a team member. Like, be willing. Sometimes I can't do it all on my own, and sometimes it serves me better to work as a team. I can get more accomplished. A lot of you, this is talking about your work. and opportunity. You know, I have the energy of the Five of Wands, excuse me, about this queen, excuse me, and it's the energy of competition. So this queen could have certainly been in competition for a job. But we know we got the Six of Wands, so wherever the competition was, this queen wins, right? This queen receives the job. This queen receives the prize, receives the award, whatever it is for her. It is the energy of what she was in and how she emerged out of it. And then we have the Justice card over this Two of Pentacles. You know, some of you, it could be the idea of, should I ask for a divorce? Do I go for divorce? Or the energy after a divorce and, you know, what we were in, and now the energy of what you're moving into. Because I'm moving out of this Five of Wands energy, and I'm moving into an energy of what we would say is fairness and balance. It's also the energy of paying off karma, right? Karma is now free and clear. All of this energy of fairness of the universe comes again from your own action. What it also talks about is the ability and the willingness to stay unique, to stay your unique self. Some of you may have questioned that very thing. Will people accept me with my unique skill set, my new unique ideas? Will they accept me? And the answer is yes. Yes, 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 yes. Just yes. So this is kind of what this queen's journey has been about, right? To now move her into, let's just say, the next stage of her life. You know, following the queen is the Eight of Pentacles. So let's just look at the Eight of Pentacles for a second, because, you know, this talks about the work that I put into something will directly benefit me. So that tells me that your part of, let's say, a project is just as important, right? There's like these moving parts, and each moving part needs the other moving part, but each is unique to themselves, right? But still, it is, you know, I'm just thinking of like a grandfather clock and all the moving parts, and they move independently, but one needs the other, right, for them all to work in harmony. It's the energy of willing to go into something at the learning stage, right? So my skill gets me to this point, but that doesn't mean that I know everything. I may be taking on a brand new adventure, and again, my skill gets me here, but now I just need to be open to continuing to learn. Some of you, it's like a speaking, you know, you're going into some type of job or, you know, project where you may be speaking in front of others. And I feel like if I was going to give you any advice on that, because I feel like you may be a little worried, it's just to slow down. So you may tend to speak very fast when you're nervous, and it's saying concentrate on that. Concentrate. Maybe you're getting ready to do a presentation to your boss. So it talks about slowing down the energy, okay? Be careful I don't speak too fast. That's a nervous energy, okay? Other than that, you're prepared, you're ready. You know, kind of like you're born to do this. Just need to calm the energy, that's all, okay? So the Eight of Pentacles, again, over this Three of Pentacles, to me is the ability and the willingness to be part of a team, still do my independent thing, but, you know, I don't, sometimes you know, I can look at a team and be like, you know, my part's more important than their part, or, you know, they don't work like I do. It's about, don't focus on that. Focus on your part of it. And that's really all you need to do, is focus on your part of it. Because I feel like, you know, like if my work is superior to the rest of my team members, then, you know, it'll be known. And that's all I need to do. I just need to do my best, and maybe doing my best helps the rest of the team start doing their best too. Not that I'm feeling that, but maybe it's a possibility. Okay. All right, so we're going to pick this up. And I want to go below the cards too. Ready or not, here I come. You know, I know for some of you, this is, you know, you're wondering, excuse me, you're wondering whether to get back with someone, or to connect with someone. Let's put it that way. You were in the energy of not willing, and now it feels like you're moving into the energy of considering a partnership, considering someone. And I can't help but notice the King of Wands over here with the energy of rebirth over him. So this may be someone who has really changed their life. You know, and I do feel like that in a way, like they changed their life. But anyway, let's keep going. All right, so we have the Four of Swords. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Five of Pentacles. So there again is the energy of moving towards something. This talks about, you know, I walk away from a certain part of my life, and it doesn't feel easy. It doesn't feel easy to walk away from it. It shows me the energy of you being in the healing process, right? This is usually when I see the Knight of Pentacles in a reading, I usually see the Four of Wands or the Four of Swords. Sometimes the period in between our next movement was because we're in, you know, it's like being cocooned. Even though I'm living my life and I'm doing it, I'm still in the energy of healing. Okay, sorry, I had to move around. Anyway, and you know what I like is I have the Nine of Wands here. To me, that's the energy of staying focused on something. It's also the energy of remembering who I am. And, you know, even if I don't remember my past lives, they're there. And, you know, it's really what the Akashic Records are all about. It is the wisdom of many lifetimes. And, you know, it's like being an actor. I have played many parts in many different movies, right? Well, these movies just so happen to be my lives. And I have played the part of the Emperor. I played the part of, you know, the devil, and I played them all. And it is the energy of that collective wisdom that travels with you. Even if I don't know it in particular, I don't remember living that past life. I don't remember starring in that movie. Well, you did. And, you know, you graduated. So this, and the reason why I'm saying this is because it is those past lives. It is the journey where we receive the gifts, the tools, that can make the next journey that much easier, that much clearer, right? Even though I don't have all the facts, I can, if I trust in my intuition, it will guide me here. It will definitely guide me. So it's about not giving up your dreams, definitely because of previous pain. No matter what it was, I can't allow that pain to become part of me, because let's face it, when we're in pain, especially over something that someone else did to us, they're out living their lives, right? They're probably not at home like crying because they hurt us, whether that be a Bob, or a Bill, or a Ted. You know, whether it be in a relationship or whether it be in a job, it is talking about we are going to get hurt, right? Words are going to hurt sometimes. And we want to be careful that we don't allow ourselves just to take it on. Like Johnny says, you know, Sandy, you're never going to amount to anything. Well, do I listen to what Johnny's saying? And what makes Johnny qualified to make that kind of statement over my life? Has he lived my life? Has he walked in my shoes? Has he been where I've been? So where is it all coming from? Is he maybe a little jealous because he wants his own tarot business? I don't know a Johnny, by the way. I mean, maybe there's a Johnny around us, but I'm using Johnny as an example. This is not happening in my life. But what I'm saying is, why did Johnny tell me that I would not make it, let's say, within a tarot business? Where is his qualifications? So Spirit says, just look at that, okay? Don't take on another man's idea of you. You know who you are. Nine of Wands tells you that. You know who you are. You know who you are on a core level. And it's about coming from that energy. And I love that the Five of Pentacles is next, because this tells me once I'm willing to make that move, right, make that move, that the right people will be put in place for me. You have two cards of a guardian angel helping to direct your life. So, you know, number one, you can trust in that. There's nothing ahead of you that you cannot handle. And for some of you, it ends up being in the Ten of Pentacles, right, which is the ultimate, one of the ultimate cards of the tarot. So, you know, we fear the journey of getting there, but it's the beauty is in the journey, even the tears. So anyway, I feel like I need, you know, I need to feel the universe's support behind me, and the universe is stepping forward saying, yes, you have our support. You've always had our support. And if you learn to really trust with your intuition, you'll know that. You'll feel it. You won't have so much fear, right? The past is not about looking back in a fearful way. It was the classroom, and you passed the test, and merely that's all it was. Okay, let's keep going. So, you know, it does feel like someone being put in place for you. Someone brings something to your life. You bring something to someone else's life too, though. For some of you, I feel like you're halfway there. So if you were to say, well, how much longer, Sandy? Well, you're halfway there. But let me clarify that. You're halfway there. However, though, once you start the movement, as it always happens, things speed up. So you may be thinking, halfway here, man, I've been waiting for the Knight of Pentacles forever, maybe 10 years, and you're telling me I'm only 5 years away? No, that's not what I'm saying. It's not so much about physical time. It is energy, and once once I give myself permission to not just dream the dream, but to start moving into that dream, baby steps, things speed up considerably. So, for an example, 5 years becomes 5 months. I don't know. But that's what I mean when I say you're halfway there, but the process will speed up. And of course, it's going to depend on what you decide to bring to the table also. You know, again, I can hire you as an actor in my movie, but I really can't control the way you act, right? You act the way you act. I don't know why I said that. Okay, so I have the Tower. I have the Seven of Swords. 777. Those may be lucky numbers for you this month. maybe this year. Remember, we're in a 4 universal year. That means, 2019 was the thinking process, was the planning process. 2020 is the action. And I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding, because I've been saying that for a while. But we are now in it. We are in it. Okay? We are in the energy of action. This is what this year calls for. Like, to go after the dream. Do it with realistic, that's not the right word. I don't know. We're in it. Okay, I have the 2 swords, and I have the strength card. So I feel like as this relates to really love again, or anything, it's showing me a little bit of why maybe I hadn't made the move. So I have the Tower, okay? So that means the Tower had come down, okay, at some time. At the 4 swords, so there's the healing energy after the Tower. But I have the 7 of swords attached to that too. Now that's a spiritual energy, but it's also the energy of someone being untrustworthy, okay? It's a feeling, okay? It's a feeling I have. 2 swords is next to that, so that was a big decision in my movement forward, okay? So clearly, if I'm looking at this king over here as someone who was part of your life before, it's showing me the energy of why the Tower came down. Not having trust. Now, we could have had plenty of trust in the beginning, and it doesn't always mean that people cheated when I don't have trust. It's just that feeling of, I don't know. The feeling of not knowing. But feeling like someone may, and I'm saying cheating, but it doesn't have to be cheating. It can be anything. It could be working with a company where in the past they've had, like, their reputation may not have been that great. So I'm looking at all that, right? But what I'm also seeing is with judgment here, it is the energy of rebirth, and it is universal energy asking us to be willing to have this rebirth, to be willing to set down the things that truly just don't freaking matter anymore, to be willing to put down the swords and put down the walls, to be willing to come from a certain energy so that energy can match you back. It feels like this King of Wands had already received that, let's say, warning. And that may have been exactly what happened to this person, like receive some type of a warning. It's like a universal warning. I could be coming in and finding out that I have diabetes. Well, I have diabetes because of the way I've been taking care of myself. Boom. So here's the result. Here it is. So, but seeing that as kind of like a wake-up call instead of a life sentence. I see it as a wake-up call, and I feel like for many, it's something like that. This king has gone through, like some type of a wake-up call, but I feel like the wake-up call worked. It worked, and it helped put them back on their rightful path. Okay, now, and then we have the Strength card over here, which is the card of Leo, by the way, coming over the King of Wands. For some of you, this is a Leo. But this is the energy of overcoming. This is the energy of letting it go. Maybe I get clarity. If this is me deciding if I want to reconnect with this person, I may receive some clarity. I mean, I have the Ace of Cups right above this person, so this could certainly be the energy of someone I loved, and the love just never went away. The love just never went away. And by the way, I know this part of the message isn't for everyone, and I know some people are like, ugh, why would I? Well, if you have no interest in any one of your past, then this part of the message just isn't for you. But there are some that do. There are some who have an undying love. And I feel like this is, I don't really feel like this is out of the blue type of energy. So maybe I've in some way have kept contact, they've kept contact. Because I feel like I can see the rebirth for myself. All right, so, and maybe it's me who has this rebirth. Maybe I can't always assume it's the other person, right? Maybe it's me who needed to have this rebirth to come to the table as the Ace of Cups. This unconditional love. You know, I want unconditional love. Can I give unconditional love? Well, what is unconditional love? Unconditional love means I love you no matter what, right? I see beyond your earthly creations and maybe your earthly destruction. I see beyond that. I see you as you truly are, spirit. And now that doesn't mean I'm willing to allow someone to walk on me and to treat me like shit and all that. No, this isn't about this. This is about what once was, but this is the energy of having that rebirth. If this is what I want, if this is not what you want, then just forget this, okay? But some of you, it's exactly what you want, and I know that. So this is the ability to overcome the past. And there's no way I can move forward unless I'm able to do that. There's no way I can move forward with the type of love I want unless I am willing to do that. It just won't happen. Doesn't mean that I don't remember. Okay, I remember somebody cheated on me and this and that. But I'm not looking for it again, looking for it again. If I take it slow, maybe that's Knight of Pentacles the same. We don't need to rush when it comes to recommitting. We take it slow. We take the baby step. I mean, before, that's why I felt the energy of slow down. You slow down. The universe, you know, the universe's axle spinning. But we can slow down within that. Okay, I'm going to pick this up. And I think I just want to pull the Ace of Cups up. I'm going to pull these up. And I just want to look at the Ace. I'm not sure why. But I do. Yeah, something's bubbling at the surface. Something is bubbling at the surface. It reminds me of like taking a bottle of champagne and you shake it and then it, boom, you know, it pops. It's like something is bubbling. I have the Princess of Cups. I have the Emperor, card of Aries. Got a lot of fire here today, Cancer. I have the Four of Cups. Hello, Four of Wands. And I have the Eight of Cups. So, you know, that special relationship is out there. It's not right where I'm sitting. It's not right where I'm sitting. So, what do I mean by that? I mean, the energy that I find myself in is not the energy that I want to be in. I feel like for a few of you, you know, you're in an old relationship, and I'm saying old because it feels worn out. It feels tired. It just feels worn out. And maybe its time has run out, but maybe I stay. I stay for whatever the reason, you know. Again, it's finding comfort even in the midst of chaos, because I feel like I don't know. I'm kind of torn here because I'm thinking to myself, so I may be in another relationship right now. I don't feel like I'm happy in this relationship. I feel like, if anything, I'm bored. It's not fulfilling me. It's not filling me up, you know, with love-wise. And I do feel that someone may have come back and re-stirred your emotions, right? Got you back into the energy of passion and love and what have you. But it feels like someone still sat within another relationship. And, maybe you're trying to make a choice. But here's the thing. I feel like where you're at is not where you want to be. Who you're with is not who you want to be with. And if, again, you'll know if this is you or not, right? So you don't have to leave comments about, fuck that person, this and that. If that's you, then this part is not for you. And we've got to learn that, right? We've got to learn it. Anyway, because I feel like, maybe I'm waiting for something or someone to come in. And I feel like listen, I can stay in this for as long as I choose, right? Maybe the tower comes in, the universal, depends how much I want that tower, how much, or what I'm not willing to do for my own life. And, that's what the tower to me is, the universe saying, I'm just here helping you on, on your destiny. I'm just here helping you, right? Like we've warned you that things were coming to this conclusion, but you chose not to listen. So we had to warn you again, and you still chose not to listen. So we warned you again, to the point where the tower finally comes in, or we choose to move out of, some negative energy. I would imagine Source doesn't want us just sitting in a bored type of life where, what are we accomplishing? I mean, we're not even accomplishing anything for ourselves, let alone for the collective. But free will allows us to do what we want. So anyways, I feel like what this is saying to someone is, don't wait for someone else to come in before you get proactive in your own life. If you're in a shitty relationship, if you're in a shitty job, that type of thing, it's not about waiting. If you're in a shitty job, it is about getting out there and applying for other jobs. I'm not quitting one job. That's up to you, but I feel right now the energy is I'm not just quitting another job and then I'm going to look for a job. No, I'm going to be proactive. I'm going to be proactive in my life. Now, as this relates strictly to a relationship, it's showing the Four of Wands here. And to me, the Four of Wands is the most beautiful card in the tarot, because as it relates to love, because this is a partnership I can count on. And this is a partnership where I feel that I can just be me. I feel like I can let all my guards down. And so do they, by the way. This is for both of you, and the ability to really create something beautiful together. But to get to that point, it still takes your action. So I feel like for some of you, there's just something holding you back. You're holding yourself back. But there is a scenario that you're kind of stuck in. I feel like the universe is saying, sweetie, I really need you to take this step so we can work together on this. If you don't take the step, then the universe is assuming that this is just the life you want, period. And I swear, I feel like the universe is saying, sweetie, understand, we just need you to take that little step. We'll help fill in the rest for you. We'll help take the step, right? Make your life satisfying. Do the right thing. Step out of the comfort zones. Definitely step out of the comfort zones. Some of you, I feel like you're going to be surprised. Well, maybe not real surprised, but I feel like you may have a boss who may ask you out on a date, who may just come out and kiss you. Some of you may have kissed your boss on New Year's Eve. You may have kissed your boss on New Year's Eve. Maybe I drank too much or what have you. And may have felt like a little regret, but I have a feeling there was some energy that was stirred within. So you may find that you and this person, kind of meant to be. Now, I got to be careful. I say meant to be, and then that puts the idea that there is only this person, right? No. This is one avenue of many that you can take. This is one movie of many that you can star in. Anyway, I just find that kind of intriguing. I'm going to take one on each side. One, well, I'm saying one card, but I'll take what wants to come out. And I feel like for some of you, if you get a job offer, that I feel like some of you are getting a job offer, and the fear is the only thing I feel that would get in the way, and that is the fear of changing my lifestyle, changing my life. Maybe it requires a move. Maybe it requires me to take some classes, whatever it is. I don't know. I just feel like don't let again that comfort zone, because I don't feel like I'm really that happy in this little zone I've created for myself. Right? I'm not really that happy in it. So, right, because especially with the Eight of Cups here, all of this has to be part of your own desire. Right? There needs to be this little fire burning in you. You get that fire burning, everything else is going to fall in place. Well, hello, King of Wands, back again. So, major fire energy, Ace of Swords, and the Moon, Pisces, card of Pisces, but also you're ruled by the Moon, Cancer. So I often look at the Moon as both you and Pisces. And I kind of want to say with this energy over here, this is the truth even though you don't know it. This is the truth even though you can't see it all. This is the truth even though all has not been revealed. But it will be revealed in its time, right? It is the energy of you taking that fire and allowing it to burn, right? It's the energy of, you know, if I want this love in my life, again, whether it be of a person or a job or just my whole life, it's like little baby steps. It's going to get me to exactly where it is I want. We had that Seven of Pentacles earlier. So the seeds that are coming to harvest now have already been planted. And I feel like that means I can trust in this, right? Because it's part of my making. It's me and Source creating here all parts of my life. But one thing I want to be careful is I don't keep myself in these little self-created comfort zones that will do me no good. It will not get me the results that I want. I need to come with fire. Must be why I see so much fire. And by the way, now that I think about it, 2020 is the year of the Emperor. And what it asks is us to take on the energy of the Emperor. The Emperor got to the top because he was willing to walk through all the journeys, right? The journey of the fire, the journey of the pentacles, the journey of the swords, and the journey of the cups. And then I come here to the top to represent my people through wisdom, through knowledge, the power of knowledge, and through love. And that's the energy we need to take on. Let's just connect it all. We're going to connect it, and then I think I'll leave it be. Look at that, Six of Swords. There is the willingness to put down those walls. There is the willingness to walk away from things that don't serve me, people that don't serve me, people that I fight with and scream. And yeah, again, doesn't mean if it's family, doesn't mean I stop loving them. It's just saying that my life is no longer there. The conflict is, you know, can be out of control, and it's not the way I want to live my life. It's not the way I want to live my life. The High Priestess and the Prince of Swords. So, this is an intuitive call. This is an instinctive call. You know, if I don't know the answer, you know, I was going to say, I can say I don't have the answers, but I do. I do here. I just need to find a way to calm myself. I need to start trusting my intuition, and I need to have the ability to move myself out of zones that are no longer working. If I choose to stay in a certain type of zone, then what I have to do is release the energy that it's anyone else's fault. And again, I don't really want to say fault. This is my choice, right? My choice. Even if I feel stuck in something, I still have ways that I can always move. I can always change. Life is changing. The world is constantly moving. This is about flowing with it instead of resisting it. Love, unconditional love, already exists. And it's just about meeting up with it now. Meeting up with it, even if I don't have all the facts and everything in front of me. It's not about that. It's about desire. It's about what I truly want. And it's a time not to be in my head. It's a time to trust my intuition. It is a time to take on the Emperor's energy all year. This is what would best serve us. And the Emperor is not going to sit and keep himself isolated. He can't, right? The world depends on him. We depend on you. We depend on you to find your happiness, because that's going to help the collective. It's going to help us all. We help each other on a daily basis. And guys, I'm going to leave it there. I want to thank you, as always. I want to thank you for a kick-ass 2019, from your support of me, the support of my channel, support of my work, making me feel like, it's worth it, that these messages that you're receiving them and they're helping you. That's the main thing, that they help in some way. So thank you for just allowing me to be part of your life, and thank you for being part of my life. Keep up the great work. Keep on chugging, right? Keep on moving. Yeah, I love you. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.